I'm Hannah Shield. I'm from Minnesota, St. Paul. I went to the University of Northwestern St. Paul and studied elementary education. Got my Minnesota teaching license, K through 6, and started my first teaching job this September at RIS Academy, where I am now. I love it. It's been really fun. I think the school is really, I don't know what the word is. It's really well organized, which is nice, and there's a good staff, good administration. The kids are great. This school in particular is really fun too because it is connected to the international school, so we have students from not just Korea, but from Saudi Arabia and Uzbekistan and all over the place, which is great. Yeah.
Okay.
So I teach kindergarten Monday through Friday from 9 to 3:30 or so, and then Monday, Wednesday, Fridays I have 2 ESL classes. Each are about 40 minutes or so.
40 minutes.
Right.
So kindergarten classes are also 40 minutes long?
No, kindergarten is all day.
All day?
Every day.
Every day.
And then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, then I have 2 different ESL classes. Yeah, one is a younger class, around kindergarten age, and the other one is first, second grade age.
I see.
Yeah.
So how many students do you have in your classroom?
14 at least in my kindergarten class that I have the majority of the time. And then in the ESL classes, let's see, there's 6 in one and 6 in one, 6 in the other. So those are smaller.
So how do you like a small group?
I like it. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
So were you able to get to know each student?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the smaller it is, obviously, the easier it is to have one-on-one time with the students and know them better.
Right.
So.
At kindergarten, what do you teach?
In kindergarten, there's a variety of things. We teach mostly literacy type classes, which, they're learning a lot of the same things, just in different subject or different classes. So they'll have one called Brain Bank or Wonders, and these are all based off of what curriculum we're using. And then you also teach math, science, and so there's reading, writing, grammar, a lot of phonics. I think there's 10, about 10, and all of us, all the foreign teachers also work with a Korean co-teacher, which is really helpful.
So do you work in a classroom together?
Yes. Yep. So we're together all day, and then there are a couple different subjects where just I'll teach and just my co-teacher will teach. But it's that we also have, another person in the room to help out with other students.
So teacher assistant is there extra?
Kind of. So there are classes, so my co-teacher, she'll teach Brain Bank, for instance, and either I can be I might have that opportunity to quick go make copies if I needed to. Otherwise, if I see a student needs one-on-one attention while she's up there teaching, I can sit and help him or her.
Right.
It's pretty laid back, which is nice. I feel like people get along, teachers feel the freedom to hang out with each other outside of school, be open. It's nice. I like our principal. I feel like he has a very what's the word? He's really open to new ideas and for feedback, which is great. He's always tell me if something needs to be changed, or if you need to be heard, I'll listen. And we'll
he's
see.
not Korean. Fatih is not Korean,
no,
right?
No, he's Turkish.
Have you worked with Turkish before?
No, I haven't. And that's been an interesting experience too, and even funny talking to other people here in Korea. What's your school like? And I do think the school is different than a lot of them.
Right.
Yeah.
And how did you find your housing?
Mr. Fatih, he had another worker from our school and a realtor helped me look at different apartments.
Mhm.
So I pretty much showed up, dropped off my bags, and then toured a couple different apartments. And whatever one I picked, I could move into that night.
Right, right. So, were you able to find the right housing for you?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, which is hard. I was so jet lagged. I was like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. They all seem great. I just want to sleep. But no, I did. I found one that I liked, and it's so close.
How far is it?
Gosh, like 5-10 minute walk. Probably more like 5. Yeah. So really convenient. Yeah.
It's because I asked you because many schools, most schools, you know, they have their own housing and teachers were not able to choose
Yeah.
or
And
pick one, right?
yeah.
How many options did you see at the night, on the night?
Maybe 5.
5.
Maybe, yeah. And they seemed pretty willing to keep letting me look if I really wanted to. Because even, yeah, the one I picked, I was kind of unsure between a couple, and all of a sudden they're like, you know what? I think, here, hold on, like, called this lady up, and she showed me it. I was like, thank you. This is perfect.
Wow.
Yeah, which is really nice. And I mean, I obviously could have even said, I'll just take, you know, the housing allowance and go somewhere else.
Right,
But
right.
this was easier.
So how would you describe your current housing?
Well, I'm on the 4th floor.
Mhm.
There's an elevator. It's clean. I did pick one, so I am paying a little bit more than what the housing allowance is, just because this area is so expensive. And the one I chose has a separate bedroom, because a lot of them were studio, and
Right.
once they showed me one with the bedroom, I was like, oh, that's so nice, just to have like a closed off area. But
Right.
yeah, so I mean, it's small, but it's nice, and again, having that separate room is really helpful. And some of them that I looked at, I would have had to get my own bed or furniture, but this one already had a bed. It already had a desk. It's safe.
Basic
and-
kitchen
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
fridge, everything was there, right?
yeah, yeah.
How do you like living in Gangnam, Central Seoul?
I like it. Yeah, there's definitely days where I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm in the middle of everything, like I just need to go out to a park or something and breathe a little bit. But it's nice. I like this location especially has been really nice because I'm so close to like the green line, the orange line, the red line.
You mean the subway?
Yes, yeah. And so I'm like, I feel like, I don't know, I talk to people all the time who have to commute, you know, an hour, 2 hours to different places, and I'm like, I walk to work, and getting around is fine, I don't know.
Would you recommend teachers to, you know, new fresh graduates or any person who is looking into new adventure? Would you like to recommend to come to Korea?
Yeah.
Why is the
for
reason?
sure. I mean, I just think, like, culturally, you know, I mean, it's just such a good experience, I think, already. You know, just being in a new place, and especially for teachers, I think it's been really helpful. Like, understanding kids who are coming in from different backgrounds, like that's been really helpful, because even for myself right now, like I just joined a Korean class and it's really hard. So it helps me have some understanding for my students who are coming in trying to learn a new language, both here but obviously back home when kids are coming in trying to learn the culture and language.